or every organization that is organizing protest is definitely undermining the peace and unity of our dear country.
DSS must work hard to find if they can at least be able to scout and get those people that are instigating or the leaders of these protests so that they can dialogue. We can dialogue with them. Let's talk to them.
That's your lawmakers, the people you voted into power, the people you gave your vote to, the people you enabled to go and represent you on the floor of the House of Representatives. They are planning to scuttle your protests. They are saying that anyone that wants to protest in this country, you are undermining the peace and security in this country. And I wonder what peace and security that man is talking about. Of course, that man ought to be a lawmaker that should know the law. But it's obvious he does not know the law, because he is saying that protest is undermining the peace and security of Nigeria. I have never seen where anywhere in the world protest is being termed as undermining the peace and security of a country. But of course, you Nigerians, you are responsible for all of this because you elect people that are clueless. You elect people that are not intelligent. You elect people that doesn't know their left from right. To you, voting for a candidate is based on if the person is on the ballot box, the person is from my tribe, the person is of the same religion as me. You don't question the competency, the antecedent of anyone you are voting, because I don't see me voting for someone that is questioning the rationale behind a protest. That is why they are looking towards stopping your protest. Now let's listen to more members of the National Assembly and what they have to say.
Speak to the people of Nigeria. Your crying is right. Your complaint of hardship is right. But is the solution found in carrying placard and lining the streets? Is the solution found in copying a country lesser than us? The references that are made today to Kenya and all the rest of them, they are smaller country to Nigeria. We are giant of Africa. We must profile solution that is better and sustainable and lasting. That solution is not found in our children being killed on the streets while protesting. It's not found in our raising placard. It's found in supporting the policies of government and understanding that these policies need time to begin to materialize. Moving that we amend that prayer to include that members sacrifice maybe 50% of our salary for a period of 3 months or 6 months to help Nigerians and to show that we are in support.
I want to appeal to those that are instigating this protest, because I believe there are people behind this protest. It's not that people are just doing it by themselves. And I think DSS must work hard to find if they can at least be able to scout and get those people that are instigating or the leaders of these protests so that they can dialogue. We can dialogue with them. Let's talk to them. There is no any meaningful achievement in any world without peaceful coexistence. And Mr. Speaker, we know that the hunger is so very much that we just have to do something about it. We cannot tell them not to come and protest when we don't tell them what we intend to do. We have to have a program. We have to tell them that really Nigeria or country is going to do something about this. Today I saw Mr. President.
The House of Rep member that was talking about slashing of salary is Benjamin Kalu from Abia State, an APC House of Rep member. The way he's talking, it seems as if they are doing Nigerians favor by slashing their salary by 50%. Slashing the salary of the lawmakers is not the solution to our problem. The problem we are talking about is their allowances. These guys are taking home millions of naira on a monthly basis, close to 20 million naira as allowances. These guys, they have wardrobe allowance, sitting allowance, newspaper allowance, whatever allowance you can think of in this world. They conjure all sorts of allowances that made them to cut away millions of naira every month, and this money is not going to their constituency. This is what Nigerians are saying. The allowances that is being given to these lawmakers should be scrapped, because these people, they are putting a strain on the budget of the Nigerian people. Funds that should have been used to solve insecurity, funds that should have been used to create jobs for the people, funds that should have been used to boost the economy, funds that should have been pumped into schools, into our healthcare, is being used to satisfy the lavish lifestyle of these lawmakers, of our politicians in our country. And this is not limited to the lawmakers alone. You have the governors who cut away security votes that they don't use for anything. You have the president and his aide, and these are the people that are putting a strain on our budget. What the Nigerian people are saying, that these things should be scrapped. As a matter of fact, the National Assembly should be scrapped. They are absolutely doing nothing. Of what use is the National Assembly to the people if they cannot speak for the welfare of the people? Of what use is the National Assembly to the people if they cannot speak about the minimum wage? I mean, you saw these guys, they were trying to put a law to stop labor from shutting down key infrastructure in the country during protests. The National Assembly was created to house men and women that will represent the people and speak for the people, not to house thieves, not to house soulless politicians who do not care about the people, not to house politicians that will go there and live lavish lifestyle at the expense of the people. And by the way, who told them that protests will undermine the peace and stability of this country? Who told them that protests will undermine the security of this country? The only way these protests will undermine the security of this country if these lawmakers, if these politicians hire a counter protest to disrupt this protest, because the protest is going to be a peaceful protest. The protest is to direct the grievances of the people to the government. If they want the process to be peaceful, if they want the security of this country to be intact, if they want the stability of this country to be intact, then they should allow the people to protest peacefully. There should be no counter protests. They should not send the police to the people to kill the people. They should not send the military to kill the military. The military, the police, the security agency, they should guide the people to protest peacefully. That is the only way this protest can be peaceful. Anything outside of that is going to undermine the stability and security of this country. And if that happens, the politicians will be held accountable for that, not the people. However, this whole thing is happening because the people are planning for protest. You don't plan for protest. When you are angry, you hit the street and people will join you to protest. The reason why they are coming out and begin to say whatever they are saying, the reason why they are slashing their salaries to tell you that, okay, we have slashed our salaries for 6 months, don't protest. The reason why the presidency is sending 20 trucks of rice to states to give the people that are hungry is because you are planning for a protest. They know you are planning for a protest and they don't want you to protest. Of course, they know what protests can do to a bad government. They saw what happened in Kenya, to the point that the president of Kenya had to go on a Twitter space to beg the people. The National Assembly members, they saw how the parliamentarians in Kenya ran for their life. So they knew that if you protest, you will come for them. That is why they are bringing all the gimmicks to stop you from protesting. You don't plan a protest. NSAS was not planned. The people were angry against police brutality. Something happened in faraway Delta State and the people hit the street. It became a phenomenon protest. You don't plan for a protest, because by the time you start planning for a protest, just like the lady is saying, the DSS should go to the people that are planning for this protest and arrest them, or probably dialogue with them so that they can stop this protest. If you are angry, you hit the street. That's to show you how serious you are. But from everything we are seeing that the people are planning and they are talking on social media, it shows that these people are not serious. And I can tell you for a fact that Nigerians will not come out on that day to protest, because everything has been done so far to water down that protest. Of course, there has been a minimum wage that has been increased so far to 70,000 naira, and people are happy that 70,000 naira has been increased as a minimum wage. What is 70,000 naira in today's economy? That is $42. What is $42? How much can it even buy you? When Bola Ahmed Tinubu took over as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 70,000 was $100, but today 70,000 is $42. Have you seen the inflation? So the minimum wage they've increased, it's not going to do anything in the economy. It's going to put more strain on the people, because inflation is at 38% and there is 40% interest rate. It's absolutely not going to do anything for you. But yet the people are celebrating it, and most people will not come out because minimum wage has been increased. Have you seen the reason why you should have protested without planning? And these National Assembly members, they are planning to reduce their salaries for just 6 months, and it will not affect them because their allowances will cater for whatever salary they part away with. These guys are not serious. These guys are not ready to sacrifice for the country. If they are ready to sacrifice for the country, then they must do something. Order the president to reverse the fuel subsidy. Order the president to stir the tide of insecurity in the country. Order the president to reduce inflation and the interest rate. But how will they do it? These are the same people that are loyal to the president. Of course, one of their own, Ali Ndume, criticized the president and they suspended him. These are the people you want to listen to. These are the people you think they care about you by reducing their salaries. No, they don't care about you. Nigerian people, you must not listen to them. On the day of the protest, everyone must come out and protest against bad government. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.